friends, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to study about composition and structure of atmosphere. So let us study about it. So what is atmosphere actually? It is a blanket of air that surrounds the earth, and it is going to be held by earth's gravitational force. So as we go high up in the atmosphere, the density and the gases it's going to decrease. So there are different layers as well as different gases in the atmosphere. So let us study about them in detail. First of all, we are going to study about the composition of atmosphere. 78% of atmosphere is constituted by nitrogen, 21% is constituted by oxygen, and 1% includes argon, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and helium. The most abundant gas, nitrogen. It is required by the plants and animals for their survival. Plants do not absorb nitrogen directly from the air. They absorb it from the soil using help of bacteria and roots of the plant. Animals obtain nitrogen when they eat plants. Also, when we eat the leafy vegetables, we need it. Nitrogen dilutes oxygen also and slows the process of oxidization. Atmospheric nitrogen is also used to manufacture fertilizers. Now let us talk about oxygen. It is the second most abundant and the most important gas in the atmosphere. The entire animal kingdom breathes in oxygen and breathes out carbon dioxide. Plants, on the other hand, breathe carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. This process ensures the natural balance and oxygen cycle. It also helps in the condensation process. Now let us talk about argon. It is the third most abundant gas in the atmosphere. Argon mainly has many of the industrial application and is known for that only. Now let us talk about carbon dioxide. It is yet another important gas in the atmosphere. It is absorbed by the plants in the process of photosynthesis to make their own food and release oxygen. The heat absorbing capacity of carbon dioxide is too much, which helps to maintain Earth's temperature and prevents the Earth by becoming too cool at night. We know that most of the plants release carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen at night, but all plants do not do the same. Some plants such as aloe vera and tulsi release oxygen at night also. The next important gas is water vapor. Water vapor present in the atmosphere is going to play a very crucial role in bringing the precipitation and influences various weather activities on the earth. Due to water vapor only, the rain, snowfall, and hail is going to occur. Water vapor is nothing but it is the gaseous form of the water or H2O, which is formed during the evaporation process. Now we are going to talk about ozone. It is present in the negligible quantity, we can just neglect it, but it is so important because it is going to protect us by the harmful UV rays exerted by the sun, and it can cause various diseases. And that's all about the composition of atmosphere. Now let us talk about the structure of atmosphere. There are 5 main layers of the atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Let us study about them in detail again. The first of all, we are going to talk about troposphere. It is the lowest, densest, and the heaviest layer of the atmosphere. It contains maximum amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide, which are the airs we breathe and must need it. The weather phenomena such as clouds, rainfall, fog, hailstorm occur in this layer, and the upper limit of it is known as tropopause. The normal lapse rate of it is 1 degree Celsius for every 165 meters. Now let us talk about troposphere. It extends to up the height of 50 kilometers from the surface of Earth. This layer is free from clouds and other kinds of weather phenomena, and therefore it is suitable for flying of airplanes and jet crafts. This layer consists of ozone gas, which protects us from the harmful UV rays exerted by the sun. The temperature in the stratosphere increases with increase in height. This is due to the absorption of the ultraviolet rays by the ozone. And the end of this layer, the temperature is going to decrease as we go high up in the air. The upper limit is known as stratopause, which separates the mesosphere and the stratosphere. Now let us discuss about mesosphere. This is a layer that extends up to the height of 80 kilometers from the mean sea level. And the temperature in this layer decreases with the altitude. It is the coldest layer, with the temperature dropping down to minus 100 degrees Celsius. And this layer acts as a very protective shield against the meteors. This layer burns up the meteors due to the friction and the atmosphere. The upper limit of mesosphere is known as mesopause, and it is a transitional zone that separates mesosphere from the lower thermosphere. Now let us discuss about thermosphere. It is a layer that extends up to the height of 400 kilometers from the Earth's surface. The temperature even rises to 1500 degrees Celsius. And this layer contains charged particles known as ions, which facilitate the transmission of radio waves and supports wireless communication. Therefore, it is also known as ionosphere. The electrically charged particles cause dazzling, sparkling light near the two poles that is known as auroras. These can be only seen at the North Pole and the South Poles of the Earth. Now let us talk about exosphere. It is the outermost layer of the atmosphere which merges with the outer space. And in this layer the temperature rises with the height. This layer is made up of light gases such as hydrogen and helium. The weather satellites orbit the Earth are positioned in this layer only.
Thanks for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Please like and subscribe the channel.